It's just Brandy. Let's talk Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I then told her that someone told me that she and Todd planned on drugging me.
She said that me and Todd tried to drug her.
So let's just jump right into it because they started off showing Portia going to meet with her sister to tell her about the meeting with Candy, and Candy meeting with Cynthia, Sheree, and Kenya to tell them about the meeting. And there was some information that we didn't see on the prior episode during that meeting with them. During that episode, Portia said, I heard, and that's what she said. She said, I heard that you told someone that you and your husband was going to drug me and Shamia and try to sleep with us. So we didn't previously see that. So from that, we can understand, why Candy was upset. But she did say she heard it, that it was so, therefore it was a rumor. She heard it. So Todd and Candy discussed it, and Todd's like, okay, well, the restaurant is almost ready and we're going to be super busy, so let's do a little getaway. Now, to me, if you wanted to do a getaway and you wanted to spend quality time with your wife because you're going to be busy, you wouldn't want to go on a vacation with all of these chicks that you don't even like. But the show wouldn't pay for it otherwise. So let's keep it all the way 100. Y'all wanted to go on a paid for trip, so you had to invite everybody. So she invites everyone, and she meets with Phaedra and Cynthia to invite Phaedra because, as far as she knows, Phaedra doesn't have anything to do with it, because I saw her on the show with Andy Cohen, Watch What Happens Live, and she said she didn't know until she watched the episode what Phaedra said, so she's going to have to address it at the reunion, because this whole time it's all been Portia. It has never been brought to her attention that Phaedra actually was involved in this whole situation. So she meets with Phaedra and she says, we're going to Hawaii. Do you want to go? She's like, well, Peter don't like me. You want Peter to come. Todd don't like me because of the issue with the whole videotape and, not paying or whatever. And so I really don't want to go unless Portia can go. So coming off the argument, Candy was kind of like, I didn't want to invite her, but if that's what you want to do, you can go ahead and invite her. I just won't talk to her. So Phaedra meets with Portia, and they go have some light procedures done and asks her to go. She goes. So they leave to go for the trip. They're on two separate planes. So it's Phaedra and Portia on one flight. Everybody else is on the other flight. Sheree brings Bob. Cynthia does let Peter come, which is super awkward being that they just got divorced like a month ago. And so come to find out, Portia brings Todd. I think she kind of wanted a little bit more backup because Candy had her husband and allegations involved both of them. She wanted to have her boyfriend so that if any man tried to, get in her face, she probably felt more comfortable having a man, kind of like how Kenya, when she brought Matt and he was jumping in arguments with people that he really didn't know. So they get there that first evening and have dinner. I don't understand why nobody can ever be on time for dinner. It's like, don't y'all know what time you're supposed to be there? People are straggling in. And it's just so crazy that Portia comes to the table before Phaedra does. And she goes, hey, everyone, crickets. Like, this is Candy's trip. Candy don't even say nothing to her. This is a trip that you plan. You are the host. So the fact that you want to say, okay, well, I'm not going to talk to her, that's not really going to go well together, because you should be communicating with everybody, letting everybody know what the activities are, when we're meeting for dinner, where we're going, what we're doing, da-da-da. So how can you just ignore her? So Sheree decides, as usual, she's going to bring up what everybody said. And she's like, look, we might as well just go ahead and put everything on the table so we can enjoy the trip for the rest of the time. So she's like, they were saying that you lie and all this. And it's like, dang, Sheree, like, why you always got to be the one? Like, you are super duper messy. Like, let somebody else bring it up sometimes. So Portia's like, maybe when I was drunk, I did say that to you, but so what? At the end of the day, nothing came from it. So Candy whips out this paper talking about, I got the text message, so I know you know what you said because you text me. But that's neither here nor there. Then she's pissed, like, you talking about drugs, you talking about drugs. No, she said she heard. She didn't say that it was actually a fact. Everybody like, oh, show receipts, show receipts. But she said, I heard. Just like Candy probably could say, I heard some stuff about you. At the end of the day, it's I heard. Why are you so upset? Like, just get over it. This is the main reason why they need to recast, because it's just been too much. These girls do not like each other. I think this is something that you cannot get over. And if they do mend fences, it's going to be phony. So it's to be continued. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't see how they are ever going to move past this, because it's kind of like they're in a mudslinging contest where it's like, well, what can I say about you? Well, let me find something worse to say about you. And I don't know if it's truth or not true. They did talk to Shamia, because she was there when Candy was telling everybody what happened. And Shamia was like, no, we've never slept together. Now, is that the truth? Is that not the truth? I don't know. I don't know who to believe. I don't know what to believe. But I'm getting a little tired of this whole situation, and I wish we could have something else going on, because it's like this situation is just dragging on and on and on, and I guess this is all we got. So until next week.